Dothraki and Foxy Star going with it. Foxy Star, Dothraki, Foxy Star's just beaten Dothraki and Prophet's Choice.
Foxy Star put his head in front, taking him a year to win a race, the poor old bugger. And don't you lay your ears back at me. See what he does? That's what he does. He just loves being left alone here. You can see he's a real ears back horse, and he will bite. He will bite you. But that's why we're pretty lucky to have the facility we have here. Is a horse like him, he hates anyone going anywhere near him. Even at the races the other day, you know, we were sort of there saddling him up, and there was two of us, and all he wanted to do was lay his ears back and bite. As soon as there's only one person there, he was good as gold. But he just lives out here all day, all night, never goes into a box. He just loves it, you know, and he's sort of racing really consistent. What do you do with him now? He's sort of showing that benchmark racing he struggles a little bit with. In the 0 to 58s he can win, and he can, I think he's had 3 starts in that grade for us, and he's won 2 races, so he can actually win in that grade. It's just when he gets above it, he runs really good constantly 3rds and 4ths. So what do we do with him? Probably somewhere I need to find 3 lengths with him. How are we going to do that? Sort of taught the horse to jump out and relax a bit now, so I think maybe we can probably stretch him to 12 or 1300 metres. If we can do that with him, and he can, excuse me, and he can relax for the first part of the race, he might be a chance, you know, and to find that couple of lengths. But certainly over the 1000 metres and 1100, he's going to consistently get and beaten that 3 lengths. So we might just stretch him out, see if he can do it. If he can't do it, well, then we're probably going to struggle to win another race for him until he sort of drops in his ratings again. Grable goes to Kilmore tomorrow. 1400 metre class 2, that is her grade. It's actually a little bit of depth in this race, a couple of horses that go in. I actually think it's a bit stronger than what I first anticipated. Having said that, I think she's in as good an order as we can have her. I think the distance is perfect, the grade's perfect. I think the pattern of racing should suit. She should be just land 3rd or 4th in this race and be very strong late. I thought her last run was good. The race was sort of run really unusually with a big sort of this thing that led and sort of carted them all along, and she had to cart the field up to them. I don't think she'll get that tomorrow. I think there's only one sort of real hard horse to beat in the race, and other than that, I think she could be right around about the mark. So I think it's going good too. She's come on really good since her last up run. She's been in work a long time, and sort of I half expected to have to put her in the paddock, but I think her work through the week's as good as I've seen her work. I think she's as healthy as anything. Gets every chance. Typically, Brazen goes to Werribee on Saturday, 1400 metre maiden. She will be all over this race. This is a good race for her. Just hopefully she can draw half a gate, kick it out, go forward on it. She'll land right up on the speed, probably running 3rd or 4th, and she'll give a good kick on the corner. I expect her to be hard to beat on Saturday if she gets a run. Hopefully she will. I think she's about number 20-something in order, but I imagine that race will fall away a bit. So typically Brazen, Werribee, Saturday. Deploy and Destroy will go to Werribee Saturday. He won over 1850 the other day, so we're just going to step up to the 2000. You wouldn't think that that'd be a big drama. 0 to 58 grade, that's probably not going to be much stronger than what the maiden was the other day, so he probably gets his chance again. Aaron Lynch goes back on. You know, he is what he is. You know, his form is very exposed. If he gets a nice enough run, he's going to be very, very competitive. So it'd be quite amazing if you win 2 in a row, this horse, because he took a bloody long time to win 1. Got Ziggy here in the Terang Cup on Sunday. Not sure if I'll take him. I might wait a week and go to the Stall Cup with him, or there's even a race at Sandown for him on the Monday. So not really sure. I'll probably gallop him tomorrow morning, and if he gallops up really, really strong and hits the line hard, I might accept with him at Terang on Sunday. But all chances, I'll probably just wait another week for him. He's in bloody good order, the old boy. Geez, he's fresh this morning, and he's galloping up really good. So probably end up going to the Stall Cup next Sunday with him. If not, he'll go to Sandown the day after. Royal Consul, he will go to Terang on Sunday, an 1850 maiden, looks absolutely ideal for him. He just blew the start the other day. If he begins normal the other day, he probably just about wins his maiden. He'll go up to the 1850, which will suit us better. If he just begins normally, how he always does, he'll be right around about the mark, this horse. So I expect this horse to go really, really well. He's a really good chance on Sunday. He just needs to do things right. If he gets it all right, he'll be hard to beat. Lucamore, he'll run first up at Terang on Sunday. Showed us a lot, this horse, didn't he? He's a Lucas Cranich horse. He loomed right up to win his last start and sort of hung in bad, and then he actually pulled up really shin sore as a 4-year-old sort of. So we're giving him a big spell. He's come back in. Pretty difficult horse to train. He's a bit of a juvenile. He bloody mucks around. You can probably see what he does to his rugs. He's gone through about 4 rugs, this horse. But I was going to run him this week, but I just wanted to wait off a little bit. I didn't think his work was as sharp as it normally is. So I'll gallop him again tomorrow. If his work is really good, he'll race first up at Terang on Sunday. So 1400 first up should suit him down the ground. We'll probably go second up over a mile, 1700 or something, then third up over a mile and a quarter. And he should be pretty hard to beat once he gets up to that sort of trip. I rate him. I think he's an above average sort of horse. His couple of runs that he had last time in were very good, albeit just a really young legged horse. So he's had a heap of time, a heap of education, and he's ready to go to the races Sunday. I've got Scamster here in at Swan Hill Monday. I'm not sure if I'll just wait another week. I'll gallop him on Thursday before acceptances and just have a good look at him. I think he's a nice staying horse. Jumping from the 1850 to the 2400s is a massive jump for these young horses, especially a horse like him that does a fair bit wrong. But I just reckon he'll run the trip pretty good. He was good at kiting the other day, just sort of bopping out the back and then finishing off, and he actually nearly went another lap with the rider afterwards. So I haven't got a fitness problem, I've just got an education problem. He's only had the 3 starts, and to go to a 2400 metre race, 4th start in a race is massive. So I just really want to see him work and hit the line hard and pull up good from it, because there's a lot of mile races for him, but there's not a lot of 22,000 or 2100 metre races, which would be ideal for him. So a little bit of a trick with this horse. I'm not sure where I'll take him, but I've got him in at Swan Hill Monday, or he might go to Geelong the following Friday. Young Hostess. I've got her in a couple of spots. I've got her in at Benalla on Tuesday, I got her in at Geelong on Wednesday, and I got her in at Sale on Friday. Really difficult. I thought her last start was average for her. She's just this little filly who always hits the line nice and hard, and I was probably a bit disappointed with her. I thought she loomed up to sort of be right in the race, and I thought she was a little bit plain later. So I'm not overly keen to jump her straight to the 2400, which I know is probably not a bad race for her, but I just would have liked to have seen, going up from 1800 to 2400 doesn't really bother me normally with this horse, but I thought for her, her last start was average. So there's a 2,000 metre race at Benalla and there's a 22 at Sale. The Sale race will be very strong, so we're probably tossing up whether we go on the Tuesday to Benalla or the Wednesday to Geelong with her. Big Diamond Luke, he'll go to Geelong on Wednesday, 2400 metre 64. That's ideal. He went great the other day, albeit he lost the shoe and he pulled up very, very lame after the race. He was only a couple of lengths from him. He was finishing off the race really nice and strong, and I just thought he went great. So he goes up to the 2400. We'll posse him up nice and probably midfield, and anything, if his last run is anything, he'll be all around that sort of race. So there's a big meeting at Sale on the Friday, so I reckon it'll draw a lot of the better graded horses out of it. So hopefully it's not all that strong. So Big Diamond Luke at Geelong next Wednesday. Hey, big boy. Yeah, this week's horse of the week is a horse called Lorenzetti. He's one of our better horses. I love him. He's genuine city grade horse. He's had 2 bowed tendons, and which has been really, really hard to sort of to cope with, because when they go as good as him and they have a serious injury like this, it's always hard for them to come back. He only had the 2 starts last time in, and both of them were in town and both were very, very good, and unfortunately he did a tendon, but he did the same leg, but it was in a different area. But anyway, he's had a long spell. He's on his rehab back. He's probably ready to trial. I don't think he could be going any better. He's just galloping the joint down, and he's being really naughty, which is just typical of him when he's going well. But you can see he's in ripping order. He just had a bath a minute ago, and he's just been worked and had a bath. But yeah, so where to with him? We'll probably give him 1 trial. These sort of horses off a long injury, you have to be a little bit careful. They tend to gallop up really well fresh, and then once they have that 1 trial or 1 start, they tend to really sort of settle down. He's a genuine 1.25 mile, 1.5 mile horse, and who can really sprint well fresh. So looking forward to him. I don't know, probably we'll give him 1 trial next week somewhere, and then we'll probably look for a nice little 14 or 1500 metre race for him first up. But as you can see, he's in ripping condition, and if the leg holds up, he'll definitely do a lot of racing in winter in Melbourne. Yeah, that's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. we are pretty busy here this week. Good to see Foxy Star win through the week. It was really good to see. Those owners love that horse, and they all sort of followed him down to the races, and they travel all over the state to watch him race, and good to see him actually win another race. It's good on him. What do we got? James is still away at Sydney Easter. I see the sale prices are holding up pretty strong up there. I think they're probably averaging up around about the 380,000. So you want to buy an average horse in Sydney Easter, 380. So a lot of money. Even Janet's been putting in the hard yards here while James has been away. Sort of nothing she can't do. She can drink champagne, she can do the accounts, and she also helps out here around the farm. So good on you, Jan. You're a champion. What do we got this week? Travelling around the place a fair bit. I might even take a few horses down to the trials on Monday. Horses like Lorenzetti, Minyinga's come back in very good order. A couple of those older horses that are sort of coming back ready to racing. Hopefully I can get those horses ready be ready to maybe go first up or second up at Warrnambool. So for the first time in a few years, I reckon I'm probably going to have 3 or 4 runners at Warrnambool. So I haven't been able to sort of get horses to there before, but yeah, a couple of my better sort of horses look like they're going to be right on track for that. Maybe even Lisbeth might even make her first up appearance down there at Warrnambool. So really keen to sort of get there. Until next week, see you later. You get him, mate. You get him, mate.
Stay there.
Get him, buddy. Get him. Get him, buddy. Get him.